Sai Ram. Today we'll talk about a small incident which happened at Bangalore. Uh, can't say when, which year, no, I don't remember because it was like very soon after we occupied the house because it was an agricultural land converted as sites to make houses. And that layout, it was made as a layout, but we were the first one to occupy. I told you in the beginning. I told you how the dacoity happened, and only two families were there in the whole of 4 or 5 acres of land. So, anyways, and we knew very well that that area was agricultural land, so definitely there will be some snakes. And as a child, I was very much aware about snakes because my tata, Narayan Tata, at Attingal, Ananjay Gramam, he used to catch snakes in pots, earthen pots. And it was quite interesting to see how he catches. Whenever there's a snake, somebody says there's a snake in the farm, in the land, he says, it's okay, let it go. What do you say, uh, rat snake, he said it'll go. It's our friend, it'll eat all the rats and rodents and whatever it is. But even other snakes, if he sees, he says they will go, don't disturb them. As long as they enter your premises. So once it so happened that there were a lot of firewoods, packed. And my party, our party was telling, there's a snake. So my grandfather went and saw, my tata went and saw. Uh, and there was a snake. I was a small child. There's a snake. So my tata told me, you go that side. You don't know, you go that side. If I chase from this side, it might come that side. So you all go inside. I will. So he removed all the little bit of firewood and a nice huge pot, earthen pot. He just put it like that and said, poma, ulla po. That's all. It went inside as though it knew my grandfather for ages. Then immediately he closed it with a nice lid and put a stone on top of that, and he put it like that and he said, Radhika, Varya, kondu vittu varlama. So my outer party was saying, what? She's a small child. No, let her come. So he was holding me in one hand and we went all the way to Kundamurthu Paradam, and he left that, he put that pot down and removed the lid and poma, po, like that he said. The snake crawled and went outside. Then he broke the pot. So that time I told him, why Tata, you're breaking the pot? It's a nice pot. You can use it for the next time also, no? He said, no, that's not correct. That snake smell will be there. And if I leave it like this here and go, poor people will take it home to make some gruel or something. If they come and see, suddenly if they find a snake, it's hiding inside. It's very dangerous for the other people. So we should not put other people into trouble. That is why I'm breaking it. So it had lot of pot like that, to catch. And he's rescued squirrels, he's rescued parrots, he's rescued monitor lizard, so many things. And so when we coming back to the point, my daughter was studying something, and then I told then one day night Swami came and told me, be careful when you are going out, because it's a huge house, very huge house with a huge site, all full compound only, but a lot of I had 3 different varieties of mangoes, like I had Mallika and Raspberry and Neelam and Chiku and everything we had. We had everything there. All fruits were there. That in the 60-40 site, Khali site. Other 60-40 we made our house, and the house is surrounded by a lot of trees and plants, and our house is known as Doggy Auntie Radhika house, Doggy Auntie house, or tree house. Lot of trees there. No, our house would not be even seen from outside. It would be completely covered with greens. It was like AC. So the one night Swami came and told me, be very careful when you're going to the other side to do all the digging and do all the garden work. Be very careful. There is going to be a huge snake. So I said, yeah, Swami, I will be very careful, Swami. So every day, obviously, when you put your feet down, you just see, oh, maybe a snake, maybe a snake. That will come there. But I am not like that. I said, okay, it's okay. If snake comes, we'll see. What's a big deal? Snake is also something. See, we have built a house where they are living, and then we complain snakes are coming. It's not correct. So one day went, 2 day went, 3 day went, 4 day went, 5 day went, almost 10 days, no sign of any snake coming. So one day I told Swami, Swami, I talked to Swami. I said, Swami, you told be very careful when you step outside, there's going to be a huge snake. But not even one snake, Swami, not even a small, I was just like that, telling like that. Not even a small snake, Swami. Yeah, Swami, like that I told. The next day, my husband has gone off to office and my daughter has gone to college. And all my dogs are, they have their own place. All the females, my breeding dogs are separate places. And my German Shepherd will be always with me. She'll always, Misty, she'll always be with me. She will never leave me. So her idea of, what do you call it, guarding me is when I'm opening the door, she will squeeze and push me and go first. She'll go first and see all the places, then look at me like this. That means come, kind of. And the same way, when I am after finishing all the work and coming back, she will come behind me. What a lovely breed, I tell you, what a lovely breed. And all were Swami devotees, all were Swami devotees. And they cannot, whatever small, like illness or something, I ask them, what do you want? You want Swami Vibhuti? "Hmm," like that they say, because like they have, as I tell you, they were born when their eyes were opened. They heard only Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, and Sai Bhajans everywhere. And as they grew up, also they saw Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram everywhere. So anyway, so that day I just finished all my work as usual. I locked up and said, "Yeah, come, Misty, let us go." So she squeezed, she pushed me, and she went first. And then she went straight to that side behind, standing there, and she looked at me and go run again, come back like that. So I went, I finished all my garden work, I packed up my passion fruit and chiku and mallika, mangoes, raspberry, neelam, fig, all those things I plucked and I brought in a huge basket. And I was holding the basket like this and walking. Oh my God, what was that? Next, see, behind me is Misty coming behind me, and I don't know from where it came, a huge cobra. It must be very old cobra. Oh my, he or she was just crawling next to my feet, just close to my feet. If I walk further, obviously she would strike. But the fun is, I kept on chanting Sai Ram, Goma, Sai Ram, Goma. And I turned back and told Misty, please don't trouble that. Please, that is a snake. Don't play with that. You just come. Amma's perfectly all right. You come. You come behind me. Don't trouble the snake. Let it go. So they all know the word let it go. Every dog, every puppy know the name, the word let it go. When we say let it go, they understand there's nothing to be afraid of. Very tough to become a breeder and a good animal lover. Hard work, hard work. So, and the snake crawled along with me each step. See, I cannot take out my hand because I have just held this basket full of fruits with me. And if I put it down, if I bend down, she'll strike me. So I have to just walk. And that place was, we had lot of that, mm, what do you call, tiles left after paving the tiles on the doggy enclosures on top. Lot of tiles were broken, tiles were left. So everybody said throw it. So myself and my daughter, we took it and we just broke into small pieces. Mind you, we never had power. For 6 months we lived there without power and water. We have to draw water from the sump. Anyways, that I'll tell you later. So we broke into small pieces and dig that mud and placed it in such a way like a pavement. We made like a pavement. It looks so beautiful. And even if it rains, all the water will penetrate through the tiles gap and they'll go to the mud. Okay, like that. So in that tile, she's crawling. That sound, sark sound. Oh my God, it was so fearful. But at the same time, some intuition in me told, don't worry. She will go on her own. Don't worry. And she went on her own. So, what I mean to tell is, people who cannot understand Swami and his messages, that's what I told from the beginning. I told people who are interested in spirituality and trust in spirituality, not ritual. Doing puja and abhishekam, archana, all those are ritual. That is our ritual. That is our swadharma. But being into spirituality is something different, that too, especially surrender. So only that kind of people understand each and every message of Swami, each and every message of Swami, you know. So that was the first episode. I encountered a huge cobra near my feet, you know. And again, I say, see, divine intervention we should not question. And if people say, oh yeah, she's mad, you know, so many people say so many things. I am not worried. I am not bothered because I know what Swami is to me, and I know, as I told you earlier, it is not me who's holding his hand, because I may slip, you know, seeing something, I may slip and, you know, slowly I slip and move. But he has held me so tight that, you know, I cannot escape. So, don't you feel it's always better to be under a parent who's always holding your hand so that you don't do any error in your life? I feel so. So, let us talk about another episode of few snakes in the same Haramau Bangalore house in the next episode. Sai Ram.